And we're rolling.
Hi, I'm Miss Shauna, and this is Rise Above Outreach. And we're here today discussing some topics that we need to get off our chest.
Yes.
We're here with,
Candace.
and we're just going to voice some things that we need to speak about. Today, we're going to talk about rising above negative energy. Candace can start us off today. She had this situation that she dealt with today. Candace, let us hear about that.
All right, I had called a creditor to try to dispute a settlement offer, and the lady was very nasty that I spoke to on the phone. I'm like, okay, she's not having a good day, and I'm all jolly and happy and everything, just really feeling it, full of energy. And it's like her negative energy over the phone, it was just like, no. Everything was so negative. It was like, no. Okay, I'm like, well, what about this? She's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, how can you say no when you haven't even really heard me all the way out, and you need to pass it on and get the approval from your supervisor or your superior or whatever.
Exactly.
And she's like, well, they're not going to say it. I said, well, you can't sit up there and say what they're not going to say because you haven't even consulted or ran that by them yet.
Right. Okay.
So I guess she kind of thought about it for the moment. Then she said, well, hold on. So she put me on hold, and her supervisor came back to the phone, and he was very understanding and had no problem with it.
Okay.
So it was her.
Okay.
So something like that. I mean, it's just every day is a battle, which I know there's going to be trials and tribulations. But you know, sometimes we have to just really put people in their place in a nice way, you know, with positive energy.
Right.
You know, because they're negative, we don't have to kind of like attack back with the negativity. Just kind of sprinkle some salt in.
But you know what, Candace, that's a good point because I was somewhere, I was dealing with a meeting, and a young lady and a guy got in a confrontation. And I guess for me, because I know I'm a person that I'd be like, back up off of me now.
Right.
You know, I just, you know, they were going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I finally looked at the girl and I said, or the young lady, I should say, and I said, you know, just go ahead and give them the paper and just, you know, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot to carry negative energy, opposed to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna let that go and I'm gonna go ahead and be positive today. Because it's too much going on in life to keep dealing with unnecessary negative energy in people. So, you know, we get to a point in life that we just have to, as we say, you know, our name, rise above it. You know, some days, I'm being real, because that's what we do here, rise above it. I'm being real. Some days, I want to cuss a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, cuss nigga.
I
Is that word? Hold on. Bleep. Y'all supposed to bleep me. I want to curse somebody out. Bleep. You know. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, sometimes you just gotta let it go.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not, because you know, you'll be standing there just arguing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and that's how it kept going, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, and I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, all you have to do is just say, let me let them have their final say, because I'd rather be, you know, hush up than opposed to always being right. That's what I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, that's good that you interceded today and you brought that positiveness and you kind of like just detached that negative that was flowing through the both of them.
Yeah, but she didn't hear. She didn't even hear. So I was like, you know, I tried to tell her, but she didn't really hear because she was so busy into it.
Right. But then you know what too? I truly believe that the way you start your morning or you start your day is how it will be. You set the tone.
Yeah.
So if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, there it is right there. The whole day is going to be messed up.
Yeah,
but if you start it off in a positive way, your whole day will just be smooth. And even if you do encounter maybe a little situation, you'll be able to bounce back into that positiveness. Because you've already set that tone for the day. So you know what you're expecting. You're expecting positive. You're expecting light. You know, opposed to darkness. You don't want to be in the darkness. You want to be in the light. So you're gonna have that.
I mean,
energy.
It's like it's just creepy. It's blowing me, you know, just in a positive way because it is so true. Because this morning I was just like, you know, look, you know, I'm getting me a job this week. I'm, you know, hey, it's on. You know, I'm just high, you know.
Pumped up.
You know, I'm pumped. When you call me and I'm getting ready going, all right, girl, I told you later, you know, go ahead and do what you got to do.
Right.
And I just called my girlfriend just before this, and I was just like, I had a beautiful day.
See.
I had a beautiful day, but that's because the police pulled me over. You know, stuff ain't right, you know. But it was like, he was just like, I'm just going to give you a ticket and let you go. And that was it. Now he could have did way more than that.
Sure could
You know,
have.
but it was just like
It all worked out. Now
Yeah.
let me just say this. Now
Yeah.
had you woke up this morning with the wrong attitude, because attitude is everything,
Negative attitude.
it wouldn't have probably been a positive outcome.
That's right.
So that's why I say you set the tone. You set the tone, bottom line.
You
know.
said something when you said that.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, because I mean today it was just like, whoo, can I have more these days? Can I
Right.
have one of these days? I mean,
Right.
can I have these days like every day? Can I get 5 or 7?
Mhm.
Cause I mean, it was just like, it was just so. I mean, everything just was like clicking, just clicking.
It was like a
You know,
connection, a link,
yeah.
right.
You know, and I, like you said, I believe it's because when I left out the door, I did say that, you know, I am going. You know, I just had this positive with me.
Mhm.
You know, and for me, I think it was because last night, you know, I prayed.
That's
You know, I
right.
prayed and I asked God, you know, to guide my footsteps, show me where to go, show me what to do, and it was like it was bam, 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 everything today.
Fall into place.
Yeah,
Because you had already put it out there.
Right.
What's our
The
word
night
we always
before.
say? We're going to do what?
we going what we always say,
We're going to put it somewhere. Where we going to put it?
in the universe.
That's right.
Put it in the universe. You know, and
So when you put
and
it in
the
the universe.
right? Because I was reading this book, and the book was saying that, you know, I was on my affirmations, and that's what the book was saying. That go to sleep on some positive affirmation.
Mm-hmm. I truly
And when the
believe
book said that, I was like, oh man, Shauna, you know, that's okay if you go to sleep on some positivity. That's going in your subconscious. So by the time you
that.
wake up,
Yep.
it's all good, you know.
Mhm.
And so it was like it was helping me, because I can tell. Well, I did it 2 nights. The first night it didn't seem like, ooh, it ain't working too good, but
Let me try it again. You wasn't giving up, and that's what we gotta do sometimes. Just keep trying.
Right.
Because it doesn't work the first time, don't
Exactly.
just say, okay, I'm not gonna do it again. You gotta keep trying and trying and trying until it
Exactly.
works for you.
Exactly. And it
You gotta
was
be
just
determined.
like, God, I'm determined.
Right.
That this
Gotta be
this,
determined.
this is going to work out for me, because
Mhm.
I have to stay positive, because if not, it's just like,
You're going down.
yeah.
Your study's sinking.
And then it's like I'm drawing all those people to me
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
constantly. Just constantly. You know, just constantly. So, you know, the thing about it was, when you had your confrontation with the lady today, you didn't let it get out of control. You see what I'm saying?
And I actually had to laugh to myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm so happy. She's not gonna steal my joy.
That's it.
And you know how I ended the conversation with her after she came back, after speaking to her superior? I said, you know what? God bless you and have a wonderful day. You know, because she needs to be blessed in her situation, whatever it is she's going through.
Okay.
Because she's taking that negative out on someone who has not done anything to her.
You know, somebody told me, I think I was watching TV, and the person said that, you know, just know this, the person that is helping you at whatever building you at, social
Mhm.
services,
Mhm.
they got something going on with them.
Exactly.
The person that's helping you at the DMV, they got something going on with them.
That's right.
You know, but we come in there and we need assistance from them, so we expecting whatever you going through, you leave it at home.
And that's
But that
Mhm.
doesn't happen all the time.
It doesn't. It's funny you say that, because today when I went to the bank for my mom now, the lady was saying how her employee, she's like, you know, the bank manager, she was saying her staff rather,
Mhm.
that she said, I have to check them as soon as they come through the door, because it's like whatever's going on in their personal life, they're bringing it here.
That's it.
And it's showing. You know, your attitude shows and reveals what's what with you.
Right.
So she had to stop them and tell them, hey, leave it out there, pick it back up. You got to put on your smiling face when you're up in here.
That's it.
You know, because there's like a domino effect. You know, one person could screw it up and you can lose all your customers. One person can mess it up and, you know, everything is just, you know, a mess.
But that's, you know, at times, at times, you know, when we're going into the public service places trying to get help, we're not thinking about, okay, they going through whatever. But that's why I was saying that I was giving kudos to you, because you had to even laugh and catch yourself, because
Yes.
other than that, you would have fell into her negative energy
Right.
and all of that, but you didn't even draw into her process, you know, or
Not at
whatever
all.
that she was going through. Okay, so, you know, at the end of the day, the thing about it is, it's just rising above it. As you said,
Exactly.
rising above
Exactly.
the negativity and the negative attitudes and
Mhm.
everything. Sometimes it's hard. Well, I guess I don't want to tell our viewers that sometimes it's hard. But y'all call us in, whatever. What y'all supposed to do? They supposed to email us, hit us up, on our YouTube.
That's
Let us
right.
know how y'all feel about our
That's
little,
right.
Rise Above It.